Namaste and hello everyone. Welcome to cost accounting class. And in this 23 session, I'll be again telling you about process accounts. And in this, I'm going to tell you how to prepare finished stock account. I'm Dr. Uma B. Pujar, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College and PG Center, Dharwad. So let's do one problem on process accounts and let's prepare finished stock account. Let me open my journal. Yes, students, let's read out the problem first. Daneshwari Limited make and sell their chemical manufactured by three consecutive processes. The products of these processes are dealt with as follows. So there are three processes, process 1, process 2 and process 3. Transfer to next process, it is 66 2 by 3% or 66.67%, and to process 2 it is 60%, and there is no transfer to next process because third process will be the last. It is given as nil. Transfer to warehouse or finished stock for sale, it is 33 1 by 3% or 33.33%, and in the process 2 it is 40%, and in process 3 it is given as 100%. In each process 4% of weight put in is lost and 6% is scrapped. So in all the three process, 4% will be weight loss and 6% will be normal loss, which realize rupees 4 per ton, rupees 6 per ton and rupees 8 per ton, process 1, process 2 and process 3 respectively. The following information relate to March 2017, and some information regarding three processes are given here in this box. So raw material used 1000 tons, 200 tons, 268 tons in three process. Rate per ton rupees 12 in process 1, rupees 20 in process 2 and rupees 15 in process 3. Wages and other expenses rupees 4440 in process 1, rupees 3488 in process 2 and rupees 4416 in process 3. Prepare process accounts showing cost per ton of each process and also prepare finished stock account. So these are the information given here. One thing different in this problem is that some percent is transferred to next process and other portion is transferred to finished stock. So whatever amount or unit transferred to finished stock is again being posted in finished stock account. Let us prepare process 1 account first. So as you all know, you are familiar with this process account formats. Let's prepare now. Particulars input CPU amount, particulars output CPU amount. So what was the input in process 1? So raw material used in process 1 was 1000 tons. Rate per ton is rupees 12. So this is to be entered here in this column. 2, raw material introduced. So how much is given? It is 1000 at rupees 12. 1000 tons it is. And CPU is rupees 12. It comes to 12,000. Okay. And other expenses means wages and other expenses. It's given here rupees 4,440. To wages and other expenses. Other expenses rupees 4,440. 40. Okay, this is given in debit side, and let's see what's given in credit side. By, so in this problem, in each process 4% of weight put in is lost and 6% is scrap. Scrap means it is normal loss which has resellable value, that is it has scrap value, which realizes rupees 4 in process 1. So let us first take by weight loss. Even this is also considered as normal loss itself. So normal loss. So what is it given? It's given as 4% of 4% of input. Input means that is 1000 tons. So how much it comes to? It comes to 40. So this weight loss will not be having any value as such. So you have to keep it nil. And now let's go for by normal loss. Normal loss that is given in the problem is 6%. 6% of input. So 6% of 1000 tons. So what's the amount here? It comes to units, sorry, units. It comes to 60 tons. What is the CPU given here, which realizes rupees 4, rupees 6 and rupees 8, that is for process 1, process 2 and process 3 respectively. So process 1, it's rupees 4. It comes to 240 rupees. Now very important point is transferred to next process and transferred to warehouse, that is finished stock. First let's take by output. Output transferred to finished stock. Output transferred to finished stock. What's given? It's given as, see here, you can see transfer to finished stock it is, or you can first will take transfer to next process itself. Transferred to process 2. What's given here? Transferred to next process, that is 66 2 by 3% or 66.67% of output. So output means 900. It comes to 900 units. So how did this 900 come? So I'll show you here in the working note. Output is equal to input. What was input? It was 1000 units. Weight loss was 40. Normal loss was 60. Total these are normal loss. 100 units are normal loss. So 1000 minus 100, it comes to 900. So out of this 900 output, 66.7% of 900 units were transferred to process 2. So it comes to 600 units. It comes to 600 units. In the same way, by output transferred to finished stock. What's given in the problem? It's given as 33 by 1 by 3 or 33.33% of 900 units. So it comes to 300 units, 300 tons or 300 units. So this is how we calculate. So now this will be transferred to finished stock account. We'll see it later on. Just keep it in mind. So there is some other transaction to be made here. Now what to do? We have to go for working note. So one thing is over here, output we have calculated, And next we'll go to normal output. Normal output. Normal output is equal to input minus weight loss. Same formula. It comes, we have given here, the same formula is applied as weight loss minus normal loss. 1000 tons, 1000 tons minus 40 tons or units and 60 tons or units. Again it comes to 900 itself, because there is no any difference made here. So 900. Let's calculate CPU, because we wanted normal output to calculate CPU. So we have to find out first the normal output. Let us see what is CPU. CPU is equal to total expenses. You all know this. Total expenses minus scrap value divided by normal output. It comes to total expenses. Let us check here what is the total expenses. Total expenses is 12,000 plus 4,440. It comes to 16,440. 16,440 minus scrap value. We have calculated here. What is the scrap value? Scrap value is 240 units. So 240 rupees, 240 it is. So 240 not units, it is rupees, and here also it is rupees 240. So it comes to divided by normal output. This is tons here, and also we'll take it here as it is 900 tons. So when we calculate this, it comes to rupees 18. Rupees 18. Now we'll take this and put it here, rupees 18, and for this again rupees 18. So when we calculate 600 into 18, it comes to 10,800. And this 300 into 18, it comes to 5,400. 5,400. Now see, on both the sides it should be same, it should tally now. So this is 1,600 plus 300, 900 plus 100, it comes to 1,000. Okay, and this is the total we had calculated, 16,440. And let's check out this total here. 240 plus 10,000, 10,800 plus 5,400. It comes to 16,440. So this is how we have to do this. So we had different problem here. That is, some portion is being transferred to finished stock and some portion is transferred to next process. Now we have to move on to process 2. So by output transfer to process 2 is given here, that is 600 into 18 comes to 10,000. So these we have to take to process 2 now, because the output of process 1 becomes the input for process 2, 600. So let's write here 2 process 1, to process 1. So what was there? It was 600 tons at rupees 18, and the total was 10,800. 10,800. So this was from process 1, but actually 2 units introduced or 2 raw material introduced in process 2. That is, we'll see here in the problem, in process 2, 200 tons at rupees 20 was introduced. We have to consider this also. 200 tons into 20, and also wages and other expenses 3,488. We have to take here 200 at rupees 20. Raw material was 200 at rupees 20. So what will be the total here? This comes to 4,000. And 2 wages and other expenses, 2 wages and other expenses. Other expenses, it was 3,488. 3,488. So this was the given in the problem. Let's see the total. Total comes to 800. And by weight loss, what was given in the problem? Weight loss was 32 in process 2, and just put dash here because it has no any resaleable value or scrap value. This is by normal loss. Normal loss as given, it was 4% in all the process. 4% of input we have to take both. This both were input. This was from process 1 and this was additional input. It comes to 800 tons. We have to take 800 tons there. So this is given in the problem. And normal loss, what's it given? As usual, for in every this thing, it was 6% of input. 6% of input means 6% of 800 tons. It comes to 48 tons. 48 tons. And what was the scrap value given in process 2? It was rupees 6. When we multiply, it comes to 288. 48 into 6, it comes to 288. Okay. Now, by output transferred to, by output transferred to process 3. Process 3, that is what's given in the problem. It's 60%. 60% of output. Now let's check out what is the output. We have to go for working note here. So working notes. First one, input. We all let's write it down. Input means input is equal to 600 plus 200. As I said while calculating, while making entry, 600 plus 200 will be your 800 tons input. And the second working note is normal output or actual output, because there is no any abnormal loss or gain. So I'm directly taking normal output or actual output. Actual output is equal to input minus weight loss minus normal loss. So it comes to is equal to 800 tons, 800 tons minus, what was the weight loss here? Weight loss we had taken in the problem 32 tons minus 48 tons. That was normal loss, 48 tons. So when we calculate this, it comes to 720 tons. So this is the actual output or normal output. 60% of 720 tons. And also by output transferred to finished stock. Finished stock. What's given in the problem? Transfer to finished stock. In second process, it is 40%. 40% of 720 tons. 720 tons. Now we'll calculate this. It comes to 432 tons. 432 tons, and this comes to 288 tons. Now what to do next? The next process is we have to calculate CPU, the third working note. CPU is equal to total expenses minus scrap value divided by normal output. Normal output, that is equal to total expenses. Total expenses, so is equal to, what is the total expenses? We have to see here, 10,800 plus 4,000, 10,000, 10,800 plus 4,000 plus 3,488. It comes to 18,288. 18,288. 18,000 rupees. 18,288 minus, what is the scrap value? Scrap value is given here, 288 rupees. 288 rupees. 288 divided by normal output. So we have calculated here, that is 720. So when we calculate this, it comes to rupees 25. Now we have to enter this amount here in this CPU column. This is 25, and here also this is 25. So what will be the total amount? 432 into 25, it comes to 10,800, and this amount, it comes to 7,200. When we total it, let's check here. 10,800, 7,200. Oh, it comes to 18,288. You can see here in both the column, the answers have tallied. 800, 800, 18,288. So this is how we prepare process 2 account. Let's move on to process 3 account. Just remember, we have to take this entire set, that is transferred to process 3, 432.25 into 10,200 to process 3 account. Let's do it. Process 3 account. Okay, here it is. Process 3 account. So here we have to take again 2 process 2. process 2, we had taken 432 tons. We have to transfer it here. 432 tons at rupees 25. The output of process 2 becomes the input for process 3. So I am taking it here as it is from process 2 account. Let us see what is introduced in process 3. 2 raw materials. Raw materials, how much? 268 tons. 268 tons at rupees 15. It's given in the problem. It comes to 4,020. And 2 wages and other expenses. 2 wages and other expenses. Other expenses. It is given in the problem as 4,416. And this side by weight loss. Weight loss, as it is for every process, it's given as 4% of input. 4% of input. Again, input, we have to take the total of these two, because it was a closing stock of process 2 and it is the opening stock of process 3, and this was the additional material introduced in process 3. So input is equal to 432 plus 432 plus 268. That comes to 700 tons. 4% of 700. 4% of 700 tons. So let's calculate. It comes to 28 tons. Again, put dash here because it doesn't have any resaleable value or any scrap value. By normal loss. Normal loss, it's given in the problem. For every process, it has 6%. 6% of input, that is 700 tons. When we calculate, it comes to 42 tons. And scrap value is given as rupees 8 in the problem. It comes to 336. 336. Now, 6%. So now there will be no any process further. So third process will be the last. So the remaining output will be directly transferred to finished stock account by finished stock. Remaining, that is 100%, whole output will be transferred to finished stock account. First, let's check the total of this. This comes to 700 as we have calculated. Even this should be 700. So in order to make this as 700, what will be this? This is 630 tons. Now we have to go for working note, that is normal output. Normal output or actual output, because there is no any abnormal loss or gain, so both are same now. Input minus normal output. Input minus weight loss minus normal loss. What was the input? Input was 700 tons minus weight loss was 28 minus normal loss was 42 tons. So when we calculate this, it comes to 630 tons. So by this we'll come to know the remaining. So 630, as I have put here, it comes to 630. Now let's calculate CPU. CPU is equal to total expenses minus scrap value divided by normal output. Normal output is equal to, now let's see the total expenses. Total expenses, when we total this, it comes to 19,236 and scrap value is 336. Total expenses 19,236 minus, this is rupees, don't get confused, this is rupees minus again rupees, scrap value, it is value we have to take in rupees itself, divided by normal output. Output means we have to take it in tons or units, 630 units. So this comes to rupees 30. Let's do it. Let's insert it here. This is 30. 630 into 30, it comes to 18,900. So what was the total of this? When we calculated here, it was 19,236. 19,236. Now here also the total should be 19,236. Yes, 19,236. So in both the entries, the account is tallying here. So this is 700 and even this 19,236 is being matched here, and this also 700. So this is how you calculate process account. And now very important point, when you are told to prepare finished stock account, in all the three account there are entries made here in process 1, process 2 and process 3. There are entries given as output transfer to finished stock, it is in credit side, on credit side, and also in process 2 you can see here by output transfer to process finished stock. In process 2 also we have, and even it is on credit side to 88 units, and in process 3 also, as I showed you here, in process 3 we have finished stock account. So in all the three process, finished stock is on credit side. So when you prepare finished stock account, you have to bring all those on debit side, as it is the unit, CPU and amount from all the three process are brought on the debit side. And if there are no any sales or closing stock, then directly you can make an entry as by balance carried down. The total amount and the total tons will be written as it is, and the stock account will be closed. This is how you prepare process accounts and finished stock account. Hope you all understood these problems. I'll be back with another new topic, that is operating costing. Until then, have a nice time. Thank you very much.